Welcome to the Outdoor Wilderness Wildlife Adventures, and I'm your host, Hiker Lou. And here we are with an incredible find of a down, old, rotted pine tree. Let me show you this. This is all dead and it's been laying here for quite a long time. And you can see by the bark, that's a pine. And we're going to work our way right up to the trunk. Okay, this is the stump, what's left of it. It's rotted out. I do see wood right here, right in the middle, that I'm going to look at, and I'm going to take all of this bark from around this old stump and see if there's anything that's worthwhile taking with me. And this is a new series I'm going to be coming out with, besides this one that I have now that you see. It's going to be called Our Living Planet, and I will be studying trees, different species of trees. What I'll be talking about is tree identification with my new series, Our Living Planet. I would study dead trees, why they died, how they died, what was the cause, were they eaten by insects, termites. So I would simply put that in the category of tree identification, sample taking of various type of trees at different stages of their life, from different parts of the tree, to determining possible causes of death, type of diseases in different type of trees. Also I'll be covering identifying different diseases in trees. I also will be discussing learning what to look for signs of trees that may be sick. There are a few pines we have in the south which are called longleaf pine, known as southern yellow pine, and that's the majority of trees that I have been looking at, and I believe this is one of them here. I'm going to run right down here just to give you a bird's eye view. And I'm looking at the other end that I see possibly with a piece of fat wood that probably I can harvest. Let's see, we can take a closer look at wood that's sticking out right there, right here. This piece of wood right there, folks. And on the other side, I'm going to step on it. Okay. Smell it, and yes, folks, that's fat wood. Definitely, I found some fat wood that we can start this, and here is at the shoulder. That's called the shoulder. I'm going to point this out to you. This is the shoulder. I'm going to cut into that. Well, oh, this is really hollowed out, but this wood here is still solid. And look at that. That's totally solid wood here. These two pieces of wood are solid, and I'm going to cut into it to take a further examination. I'm also looking at this. This is all rotted out. Okay, so and here is a knot, and I believe that's some fat wood in there also. So stay with me. This is Hiker Lou from the Outdoor Wilderness Wildlife Adventures, and I'll be right back with you. Welcome back, folks, to the Outdoor Wilderness Wildlife Adventures with your host, Hiker Lou. And before I start cutting into that tree, I just want to show you another find, something else I just found, and that looks really good. Looks like I don't know what part of the tree that is, but it's rotted out. And we're going to see right there, that could be fat wood. And also here. Okay, take this camera nice and slow to show it to you. And this looks like an incredible find. I hope there's something in here that I could harvest. And I'll be right back with you. Okay, folks, welcome to the Outdoor Wilderness Wildlife Adventures, and I'm your host, Hiker Lou. And here we are. I'm going to start cutting into this, and this is definitely pine, and this looks like there's some fat wood in this old piece right here on top of this stump. It's solid, so there may be some old fat wood in here I'm going to try to harvest. So stay with me, and I'm going to cut through this wood right now. Okay, folks, there's only one way to tell, by cutting into it. Everything seems hollow and rotted, but I'm going to cut right into these two branches here, right at the shoulder, and see what we can get out of it. So here we go. That was pretty hard. But folks, let me show you something. Here's some fatwood. Look at that, folks. Beautiful fatwood. Get that for the camera. That's fatwood. So this old tree is yielding some fatwood for me. Now I'm going to cut into that piece right there. Stay with me, folks. Hard work. Wow, look at this, folks. Beautiful, beautiful fatwood. Take a look. Look at that, folks. Beautiful fatwood. Look at that. Wow, that's incredible. What an incredible find. And I didn't even look into the bark yet. But just looking at the way this branch looks, just like that, that's definitely old pine. And in this case, solid old pine. Look at that, folks. Wasn't out here no more than 5 minutes. Again, here we go. I definitely have 2 knots here. Let's see if I can cut around this. Trying to cut around these 2 knots. What do we have here? Okay. Definitely pine wood, folks. Look at that. You can see that. You definitely can see that. Okay. Get rid of anything that I can't use. Have a little knot here. Take that off. Oh yeah. Definitely fatwood, folks. This is a tough little knot. Definitely fat wood in this. Keep that too. And I have this piece here. Definitely. There's fat wood all in this right here. This is the shoulder that was connected to the trunk. So this is where a concentration of fat wood you'll have. And I'm going to show you that when I get back to the cutting table. Alright folks. Ooh, hard work. This is not easy area. I'll cut into this here. This is what I want right here. These two knots. Look at that. That's great. Be able to cut that out. There's the fat wood right there. I cut it with the axe. Look at that. Definitely fat wood. What I'm going to do is cut into this wood a little bit. There we are. And you can hear that, how solid that is. Oh yeah. Look at that, folks, chopping into that solid piece of wood. Beautiful, beautiful fat wood from a dead pine tree. This is such an incredible find. I'm so lucky and blessed. Every time I come out, I find something that I could use. Cut right into this here. Wow, hard work, not easy. I am thirsty already. Here's some more fat wood. And this is it. This is all I could carry back to the table. And I have an incredible find here. Look at these pieces. Look at that. Incredible pieces of fat wood. I am so blessed. And you have to have a good eye looking around, and take your time as you travel. Incredible pieces of fat wood, folks. I'll show this all to you before I pack up. Look at that. Incredible pieces of fat wood. This is my fat wood channel, Fat Wood Addiction. And that's what this is right here, Fat Wood Addiction. And here we are. I cut in the side of that, and you can see that's obviously fat wood. That's resined pine. I have another piece here. You can't see it, but I know what's in it. But that knot, definitely, something's in there. I have other pieces here. Look at that. Wow, look at the size of that. And what I plan to make with these also are necklaces with a piece of fat wood, with a ferrocerium rod connected with a striker. And always good to carry a knife with you. Shave some of the wood off of it. I'll give you an example right now. Let me just finish showing this wood to you. Fat wood. And my last piece of fat wood. I want to share with you something that I made last night. That I carry around my neck on my hiking and camping adventures. So you can see this. That's a piece of fat wood. I burned a hole. Instead of drilling it, I prefer to burn holes through the wood. Look at that. And this is my necklace. It's a Bible necklace. Keep it around your neck. You get separated from your pack. If you forget where your campsite is, at least you know you have the power of making a fire. This is vital. Life. Fire is life. And so is water. So if you ever got lost, try to locate a source of water and stay next to it. But this will help you boil it if you have something that you could either craft yourself or something that you have with you. Boil the water before you drink it. Okay. And that's my survival necklace. Fatwood with a ferrocerium rod and a striker. And this is hard work, folks. It's not easy. This is the Outdoor Wilderness Wildlife Adventures, and I'm your host, Hiker Lou. I'll see you back at the table. Welcome back to the Outdoor Wilderness Wildlife Adventures with your host, Hiker Lou. This wraps it up, and I want to show you this beautiful harvest that I got. And that is some beautiful fatwood, folks. Let me tell you, beautiful fatwood. And this is what I'm going to take to the table and process it. I'm going to show you some of it as I process it, and then shut the camera down, not to bore you, and get back to you with the finished product. So this is Hiker Lou with the Outdoor Wilderness Wildlife Adventures. See you soon. Welcome back, folks, to the Outdoor Wilderness Wildlife Adventures with your host, Hiker Lou. I'm back at the table, and I'm going to show you the wood that I collected while I was out on my hiking adventures. Take a look at this raw wood, folks. This is fatwood from a dead, absolutely dead old pine tree that I harvested this from, and there's plenty of more where that came from. Just that one tree, I'm going to have so much fatwood to collect. So I'm going to give you a close-up view so you can see that. This is old wood. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that wood, folks. Give you a side view of that. Look at that, absolutely beautiful fatwood. I chopped into that with the axe, and you can see clearly that is fatwood. And I have a whole bunch of knots. That's a knot right there. Here's another one, and you can see clearly in there that's fatwood. Right up here is a knot, a beautiful fat thick old knot. Look at that juicy resined fatwood. Pine wood resined fatwood. So I'm going to get back to you in a minute, and I'm going to start cutting into some of this wood, and I'll show you what it looks like. Stay with me. This is Hiker Lou from the Outdoor Wilderness Wildlife Adventures. Welcome back, folks, to the Outdoor Wilderness Wildlife Adventures with your host, Hiker Lou. And here is some wood that I processed. It's still kind of in a raw form, but this is what I cleaned up from a lot of that wood that I got from a fallen pine, a corroded, rotted out pine tree. And this is the fatwood that I collected and processed. And I still have a piece right there that you could see, and that's a really nice piece of fatwood there that I didn't process yet. I want to show you how beautiful all this wood is. Take a look at that, folks. Beautiful fatwood, processed and ready to light up in a campfire. Look at all that resin, folks. All of that beautiful resin in there. And this is a kind of a finished product. So now I'm going to go upstairs and start editing, processing that video so I could post it. Look at that, folks, how beautiful that is. Look at that. That is something nice. Okay, this is the Outdoor Wilderness Wildlife Adventures with your host, Hiker Lou. So be watching for my upcoming new series, Our Living Planet, which will be another channel I'm going to be making soon. So for now, be well. Welcome back, folks, to the Outdoor Wilderness Wildlife Adventures, and I'm your host, Hiker Lou. And I want to give one last demonstration to finalize this video. And each video I'm going to be making, I will be demonstrating shavings from a piece of wood that I collected from each time that I go out and harvest some wood from a pine tree. So from now on, when I make a video, what I'm going to do is take some shavings off a piece of wood from that particular day and that harvest to show you and give you an example and demonstrate to you the power of fatwood and how this resin would light up every time. So every harvest that I get, I'm going to give you a demonstration, take some shavings off of a piece of wood from each of my videos to show you how easy this thing lights up. So I'm going to take some more shavings off this, and then I'm going to ignite it, show it to you, and then we're going to end the video and finalize everything. Okay, so here we go. I have some shavings already, but I'm going to show you how you get some of these shavings off. Watch. Just keep watching, folks. I'm going to show it to you. You could even take the sharper end of the blade to scrape it. It comes off nice and easy that way also. So you could do the other side of the blade also, but I prefer the sharp edge. It comes off nice and easy, and you can see I'll show you these shavings, how beautiful they are. Okay, so I'm going to continue now and get some more of this shavings off. And these shavings smell so good, like fresh pine. Who doesn't like the smell of pine? Okay, I believe this is just enough. And I'm going to show you how fast this stuff lights up. It ignites right away. Right now, I'm in the friend's garage giving this demonstration. And it's not going to take long. So this is the shavings from a piece of wood that I collected today in Harvest Spring, a fallen pine tree. This is what you call fatwood. And this is resined pine wood. So this is from today's harvest. So I'm going to show you how easy this thing lights up. Put the knife to the side. I have my ferrocerium rod and my striker. Making sure. Okay, and watch this, folks. Look at that. Look how easy that lights up. I'm going to take my knife, move this around to show to you. Look at that. That's how easy this stuff lights up. Even on the knife. That's that resin, that oil. And it gives you enough time to make a fire. This stays lit long enough to you to throw some twigs and some sticks on there and eventually get a fire going. And if you move it around, you see that? It extends the life of the fire, moving it around. I just want to show and give you a beautiful example of how fatwood lights up instantly. Okay, that wraps it up, and this is the Outdoor Wilderness Wildlife Adventures, and I'm your host, Hikaloo. Be safe.